to show you how to use pumpkin spice pronouns in sentences, so let's go. Pumpkin spice pronouns. Oh my goodness, I love pumpkin spice so much. Azul, do you like pumpkin spice?
No. I love pumpkin spice.
Exactly. And if you're like, pumpkin spice pronouns, what are you talking about? This lady is crazy. Well, first of all, I'm not a lady. It's better not to assume somebody's gender, but I understand why you would, because we've been conditioned to do so, right? I do like to use the pronoun gal. I do like to call my wife, but that does not mean that we like other terms. Anyway, what are neopronouns? Well, here's a little definition that I hope can help in some type of way. I hope to help, but remember, even if it doesn't, you do not need to understand something in order to respect it. And that is the most important lesson I think I've ever learned in my life. But anyway, here's how to use pumpkin spice pronouns in sentences. Oh wait, it's not pumpkin spice together. So it would be like a separation. So you can either use pumpkin or spice pronouns. It would look like this in two different categories. You can use either set. Sometimes it depends on the day. Sometimes you're just trying things out. Sometimes it just works together and that's what you want. But the person will let you know, I promise, so don't worry about it. Pumpkin inspires me every day. Spice loves and accepts every bit of Spice's queerness. I actually love that. That sounds so cute.
Okay.
Okay. Where do we begin? I mean, it's amazing how anyone wonders why. You know, I often get this criticism, and I know you do too. Why do you focus so much on the leftists when conservatives say this and that? No one could demean what trans really is more than that one. And people like her who wake up, rub the crust out of their eyes and say, what do I want to make a video about today? I'm going to invent that there is a single person on the planet who uses pumpkin spice pronouns, and then I'm going to make a video with a disturbing amount of things to say about that, right? Like the fact that she kept going on so long was actually shocking. I was like, how could you even say this much?
Shut it off. There was more.
I know. I was like, how do you have this much to say about something you invented 5 minutes ago in your head? And like, it's just like, again, nothing could demean what trans really is more than that. You could literally we could be reacting to hateful conservative TikToks. That's a segment. We could do that. And nothing would make me feel more demeaned than that. I mean, not really on a personal level. She's not really hitting me, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I have a couple thoughts, but one, I think she just ruined Starbucks for me. As I sip out of my Starbucks cup, like, this person is not helping. And there are so many people like this person on TikTok. I don't even know that they think they're helping, because they're just like creating fodder for people who are anti-LGBT to lump us in with. And then be like, look, these people are all crazy. And it's like, most of us actually aren't. Even the TikTok comments regularly roast this girl to the point where she turns off comments. But these
That's
videos
an accomplishment.
Yes, when you lose TikTok, when you're so woke, you lose the support of the TikTok commentators. You've gone so far that we don't even have a map for you at that point. Yeah.
And you know, I reacted to her before on my podcast, and it's like, so she said that, you know, I don't go by she, her. I know you could look at me and think that, and I understand that, and it's like, I don't think you do understand that. I actually don't think you understand how pronouns work at all. I actually don't understand. I don't think that you understand that 99.9% of people don't put a 1,000th of the amount of thought that you do into it to be able to even come up with all this stuff. And in fact, even more extreme than that, they put zero thought into it. It is a subconscious, you know, phrase, he or she, that we use. So you're on the wrong side of just like real life. It's like insane.
Yeah. I mean, this is the same person who had that meltdown, if you remember.
Yeah.
So they're not the most stable, but it is, the neopronoun thing is an entire concept where they literally argue that you can use any inanimate object as a pronoun. And I'm like, are you just trying to destroy our language? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And it's like when you present people with this proposition, because it really shouldn't be, but unfortunately it's often like, do you support LGBTQ plus or not? Right? It's like black or white. And in reality, there's shades of gray, there's nuances. You can support some things, but not other things. You could think some things go too far, but a lot of people are black and white thinkers. They're all or nothing. And when
Yeah.
this is the kind of thing they encounter, they're going to go for the nothing. And to be honest, it's sometimes hard to blame them.
Oh, yeah. And like I was saying, so earlier we talked about how, it's people in the workplace that really are kind of steering the movement in a lot of ways against a lot of this because they're having to interact with people like this. Because make no mistake, she has this frilly music playing and she's like, by all accounts, beyond that psychobabble and beyond that just sort of serial killer demeanor, there is a nice girl clearly there. She's smiling and maybe she feels that she is helping someone, but make no mistake, she will be the first person to go to HR and say you are misgendering her and need to be fired immediately and caused her emotional distress because you didn't call her a pumpkin spice latte. So people have to put up with this stuff in real life. So to you and I, we can laugh and it seems serious and it is funny. But to people who have to work with that, which is a lot of people now in today's age, that person could ruin their life.